Right then, everybody, welcome to a new episode of The Pursuit. I actually made a whole video yesterday. I went to train in Den Bosch with Thibaut, a teammate of Alpha Subs. We did push, went to the spa, whole video, and all the images were messed up because I got myself a new camera, which is the Sony A7. Big ass new camera, lots of better quality than this one actually, but I still need to figure out the settings obviously, so the whole video is not usable, but now you know, for the future content will be upgraded if I get the settings right. So yeah, anyway, that was yesterday's fiasco. We're here today, we're still gonna train. We're gonna train pool in the Lelystad gym, Lely City, with Redencio, so we're gonna head out in a bit. We're 7 weeks out. Might give you a physique update today, and I also have some other exciting news, which is all coming up. Making my pre-workout meal right now, and I'll be back with you in a bit, so stay tuned, and welcome to this new episode. The pursuit is about striving for more, striving for better, waking up each day with a purpose and taking those actions day after day after day that make you who you want to be. It's not just me. We're all in the pursuit of something. It is what makes life great. I chose bodybuilding as my journey, and I'm loving every second of it. Welcome to the pursuit. All right, pre-workout meal is made. This is now 60 grams of uncooked rice with 200 grams chicken and vegetables. So I lowered my pre-workout meal in terms of carbs and added those carbs actually to meal one and the last meal because that's where I'm most hungry. In the morning, I've always been a big breakfast eater ever since I was young. So that's really ingrained into my system. In the morning, I'm really hungry. If I have a big meal in the morning, that satiates me throughout the day. I won't get really hungry throughout the day. So midday, I don't really have issues with it. But then at the end of the day, before bed, you know, when you're done with all the work for the day, that's when I get really hungry again. So I have a big meal, first meal, and a big meal as the last meal, and all the meals in between have been lowered now. I know, like, it could be optimal to like prioritize peri-workout carbs, but I still have like 60 grams of carbs pre, 40 grams of carbs from cyclic dextrin intra, and then 100 grams of rice post-workout. So it's plenty for me. So yeah, this one's going in right now, and then we're gonna head out to train some back. Always nice to train back. It's my one of my favorite muscles to train. Actually, they're all my favorite, now that I think about it. Except for calves. I don't like calves. That's just the way it is. Also, adding some barbecue sauce to this. It's available on Alpha Subs. Is a real prep saver. Zero sauce. Good old barbecue with good old chicken, just like Ronnie Coleman. Bon appetit. Alright, it's time to make the intra shake and my pre-shake. We are going to have Ghost Legend for pre-workout. This is blue raspberry. Supplement needs EAA plus intra, creatine, monohydrate, cyclic dextrin. 40 grams of this. Two scoops of EAAs, 27 grams in total, and then 5 grams of creatine. Boom, all set. All right, all done. So let's head out. Okay, welcome to the gym, everybody. We're back at Iron Gym. It's a nice gym. Today we're going to train pool with the man behind the camera himself. Introduce yourself.
My name is Adencio.
You'll see him more often on this channel.
Maybe.
But more often than not, he stays in the back. But today he's going to train. And he's going to train hard because I want him to grow. Because he's in his off season, so no excuses. I'm 7 weeks out. Still got a lot of work to do myself as well. We're going to do a shape update after the training, and Redencio is going to take me through some mandatory poses with some transitions. We're going to do some practicing there. So it'll be fun. Let's get a good pump in the back first. So we can walk like this. Oh, and not to forget, after the training, I have some pretty exciting news. And I'm going to give you a small hint. First one we're going to do chest support. It's prep brain kicking in right there. Supported, assisted pull-ups, 4 sets. Try to stay between 8 and 15 reps here. Get a good pump in the back before we move on to our next exercise. Let's get some carbs in me. Shout out Papa Sophie. Next up, just supported T-bar row. We're going to go with more of the neutral grip. Bias a little bit more than mid-lat for our rowing movement of the day. Also, 4 sets, staying between 8 and 15 reps. So the reason I'm doing more sets now as opposed to my off season is because I'm injured. And so intensity has to come down within sets, so I can easily do more weight. But I will be messing up the structures that are fragile at the moment. So I lower the intensity, and because the intensity is lower, it has an inverse relationship with the amount of volume you then have to do in order to make up for it. But still get enough stimulus in to hold on to the muscle tissue. So that's why we're doing more sets now at a slightly lower intensity. At the moment, it feels better to do more sets because 1, I'm not aggravating the pain, and 2, I can get a good pump and stimulus. Actually, that's the way I used to train before I went into doing like top set, back up set. So it's not very new for me, but at the moment it's also simply a new stimulus because I've been training top set, back up set for a long time, and I feel as though like beginning of my prep I was 115 kilos and now I'm 110. So I only lost 5 kilos, but I'm obviously way leaner. So there's definitely been some new muscle that's been put on as well, which, to be fair, when I announced that I was going to do this type of training a couple of vlogs ago, I already said that I feel like this is going to actually make me grow initially, and it happened. Ooh. 15 reps. Here's a lesson Here's like something to consider. Goes like this. If you want to have a thick back, you gotta lift thick weights. Nice and thick. Don't be intimidated by the weight. Just think about the muscle. Big pull. Yes. That's it. That's it. Just up. Just up. One more. Let's go. Pull. Nice.
This was definitely intimidating.
Come on. Okay, last set we're gonna do here. We're gonna do a drop set. Just rip off a plate every single time we get the failure. So I'm gonna do 4 plates. The failure is gonna rip off the plate. We're gonna continue all the way down to 1 plate, and then we're done with this exercise. It's time. Okay, now we're gonna go a bit more for the stretch. And actually do a reverse pull down, but more so a neutral grip. I'm gonna hold my hands here. So what I'm gonna do here is actually sit my hips back a little bit and lean forward into it. And stretch. Just like that. To the next last muscle back with the rack pulls. We just did pretty much all other muscles. A little bit of erectors as well with the T-bar rows, but not as much. So now we're just gonna completely fry them. And when back's done, we're gonna go into the next muscle, which is gonna be rear delts. Right here, we're gonna do a couple of feeder sets, working up to our first working weight. We're gonna keep reps a little bit in the lower end here, between 6 and 10, 3 sets.
finished with most of the back stuff. We're actually going to do more back stuff. There's more rear delt, so I'm counting it as shoulders. Rear delt's obviously also part of the back. We're going to do rear delt flies here. 4 sets, 15 reps, 12 to 15 reps. Okay, those are 20 reps. I haven't used this machine before, so it's figuring out how much you can do. So next set we'll go up a little bit in weight. Let's finish up with some biceps. We'll do standing easy bar curls and then rope hammer curls. Okay, time to see where it's at with the physique now. Okay, that's my shape. It's 7 weeks out. There's still some to come off here, the glutes, hamstring, lower back, also from the front, but I think we are on track. What do you think? Okay, that was my shape update and training done. Right now we're gonna head home, get the first post-workout meal in, because I'm in need of some food. But first we have some exciting news for you, because you might have already guessed it with my hint being so obvious. I have a new sponsor, and it is none other than Gasp, and I'm very, very grateful and excited for it, because I've been a fan of Gasp for a long time now. They have quality stuff. I align with their values and their vision. They have a great team of athletes globally, and it's like a family. I'm invited to all the events they go to the expos they go to join them in the booth, even to go to Texas, Destination Dallas, make content with them. It's really, really exciting to be part of that team. So right now we have Gasp and Alpha Subs on my side, and yeah, really, really grateful. Shout out to Callum for setting it up with the Gasp team. Wow. And yeah, lots of that coming in the future. Right now, it's time to head home. So I'll see you guys for the post-workout meal. Took this one to avoid a hypo on the way home. I never tasted this one. It's watermelon. Don't do this. Caffeine after training is like counterproductive as fuck.
Don't be like him, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a emergency protocol, because we gotta like almost an hour drive home, because we gotta drop Prudencio off first before I have any food. And I did some insulin this morning, so you know, spiking cortisol will release some blood sugar from the liver, and that way you avoid a hypo. So that's the mechanism. But don't do it unless you're in the same situation as I am. That energy was definitely needed, because we got stuck in traffic. It was like half an hour delay. So I was getting lightly hypo, and I'm still getting lightly hypo. I have my post-workout meal right here. I'm gonna eat it right away. It's 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, and some vegetables. We're gonna add some, boom, teriyaki sauce. It's available on Alpha Subs.
is a real prep saver. And we're gonna watch some cartoons. After this, got some work to do, some setups for new athletes, some more steps, and then we have 2 more meals after this, so stick around. Hypo alert, food going in right now. Okay, so I completely forgot to film meal 4. But meal 4 was the beef teriyaki supreme. Now, if you don't know what that is, go check my previous vlog. Why it is supreme is not known, but let me tell you, it is supreme. Got everything else done for today, work, steps, and now it's going to be time for my last meal, which is going to be the same as my first meal, which I didn't film in this vlog. I did in yesterday's vlog. Don't get to see it, but it is 90 grams of oatmeal, 170 grams of raspberries, 30 grams of dark chocolate, and we're gonna go with... Okay, that went wrong. I'm gonna go with white chocolate hazelnut whey, 2 scoops of this, and that'll be my last meal. So that is it for today's video. 7 weeks out. You've seen what my shape looks like now. It's time to dig. I want to create a big shift within that for the coming 3 weeks. So my next update will be, or my next physique update will be at 4 weeks out. And in the meantime, it's just going to be work, work, work. And I'll see you guys next week for the 6 week out vlog. Next week, we are going to be at a competition because I have one of my athletes competing there. So that'll be a fun one to watch, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching today. If you liked the video, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and you will help me and help the channel. Share it with a friend, with your family, anyone, and see you guys for the next one. Welcome to the pursuit.